My lug
Yeah,
is
looking good.
perfect. Oh yeah. Oh, how about that then?
That was sexual,
That was very nice.
Amazing.
Don't worry, my shoulder will stop it. Go to work, they said. It would be easy, they said.
Work the van out. If we've got enough depth in the van, but we haven't unboxed those ones yet.
Oh, you're not entertained?
A little mouse chew through it. We need to start an OnlyFans for our Range Rover drops.
Yeah, I'm seeing some friction there.
Welcome to Bossway Weekly episode 4. Today we're in the VIP Sprinter. All the headliner is up in this cab now, including all the tacho and all the sun visors and stuff are all back up there. This has got the Starlight roof in it already. The other panels are going to be coming down shortly to carry on with the rest of this roof, and we're starting to take the floor out. This floor is all coming out, one because it's rough and we're going to put a flooring over the top, but also our floor doesn't want all these tie down hooks in them. So we're just removing this floor now, and we're going to make a new fresh one to go in. It's actually going to be thicker than this floor, also with no tie downs, and also around the step here, so I'll spin you around the step here as well. The seats actually need to overhang here, so we need to create a steel platform here, and then the floor is going to extend halfway over this step as well. Getting little bits of wood under there, just packing it out.
Yeah, I know. They're all over the place. Like every one of these holes has got like two little strips either side of it to stop it cracking, I guess. Oh, you managed to get it out one bottle?
Need to lever them up, or the lever bit's on the step.
Might have to repair some of the installation on the old wheel arches. Ooh. Yeah. That's a big old bit of floor.
Sure is.
Right, where we going with it?
Yeah. Hopefully you'll make it out.
Yeah, you're gonna have to keep holding up the time. Yep. Yep. Considering that's only 9mm, that's a fair chunk of board. 12mm is going to be a weighted bit.
Just cutting some small strips of sound deadening just to go in between the cavities in the floor, so there's small dips, so we're just going to fill all them with just some foam sound deadening. So we've cut them all to the right width. We're just going to bond them to the floor now just to help with any vibration. Anything's better than nothing. And then we're going to put a thick old floor over the top of that, and then our flooring. And while Kane's been cutting those, I've been getting on with some of the electrics, and I'll just show you some of them now. We've got the split charge relay in here. We've got the main starter battery under here, which comes in to this side, and we've also got a good earth on there as well. And then we have a positive out, which will lead to our lithium battery bank. So this will charge the lithium batteries at 30 amps while the engine's running. And I'm about to start on this lot. So we've got a Hertz head unit here. So the customers in the back, I'm just going to go around this area, you see all the cables coming here, customer in the back can select whether they're going to have DAB radio, FM radio, they're going to have the TV audio coming out of here, Bluetooth for their phones. It can do anything through that. That's the DAB accessory there. But also on this particular vehicle we're going to have this, which is a control which we're going to mount in the front for the driver, so he can also turn the stereo on and off, or turn the volume up and down, skip a track, etc. if the customer in the back either doesn't know how to do it, or he just wants to take control of it, or he wants to mute it while he talks to them and then can turn the volume back on. So this is going to be sort of a remote to control the main head unit, and this is going to be on the dash somewhere, and that's just going to be in the back.
I don't want to, because it's got two clips. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna cut that.
Yeah, second line in,
and
then that should hopefully drop that back onto the back.
And it'll give us the return to put it back in.
Right.
Sweet.
Nice. A little tiny incision there, look, a little mouth tube through it. Clean. Right, so can you get this bit back in for me then? Show me what you got going on. Oh, you got lots to plug back in, have we?
Yeah, a few bits. Well, yeah, a couple of bits.
Oh, there's not much on there then on that panel now.
No, just the controls for your lights and
Nice.
but we're out there, bud.
I'll come in the back door and get a little back end view on that. No, we do. And we've had a few. Yeah, there we go. Wires. I'm just going to hold the wire while you're doing what you got to do.
Oh, that might be right. There we go. There we go. And then we can shut that, keep one. And then here.
Get that plugged together.
Yeah, wait.
Because that's in there, Jay, yeah, what I would personally do is get a bit of insulation tape and we'll wrap some around that nice and tight so it doesn't unplug in over time, innit? Just in case, just a little bit of it in case. I had a roll earlier. There you go. You want to swapsies? Break that off so I've got a sticky bit. I can't undo them. Drop back down in the side there, out of the way. Yeah, nice. Good job.
Obviously you saw us do all the insulation and stuff in the walls and the ceiling last week, and we've done insulation in between these grooves yesterday or last night and finished it off this morning. And we've got some speaker mounts here where the speakers are mounted in the sides. So that's both sides of the van there. And we've got some more to mount probably up here somewhere if we've got enough depth in the van, but we haven't unboxed those ones yet. And we've also put in a remote which goes on the dash for the driver to control the head unit that's going to be controlling all the speakers in the back. So that's allowing the driver to turn it on and off, volume up and down, skip the track, mute it, all that sort of stuff. So that is going to allow the driver to have all that control. He's going to be able to click mute and then speak to the passengers in the back, and they can allow them to have music again. I'll just show you that now. It looks really factory finish on the dash. So here is the little head unit that the passenger is going to be able to control. Obviously not on at the moment, but it will be on. It's a full colour screen. It will show you like the album art and stuff if you've got it on Bluetooth. It's got DAB radio, FM radio, Bluetooth, aux in, all that sort of stuff. So anything that they're playing on the PlayStation stuff can come through here as well. Got all the wiring to do on the back of it, and they're all coming out here. Also, the depth in the van isn't enough for this to just go straight into the side of the van, so we're going to end up having to build something that's going to angle it up to this first passenger here, which is the first main seat on the passenger side. That's where this is going to be, so everything is really going to be sort of focused towards that one passenger, because if there was one passenger in the vehicle, it's likely to be the chair they're going to be sat in. So that's why everything is coming down to this area, although every seat is going to have like USB chargers, USB-C and USB-A at every seat. Also, the front 4 seats are going to have tables coming out of them as well, and they all are electric recliner, heated and cooled, etc. So they're amazing seats, but the front 4 have the tables that come out the armrest as well. So once the chairs are here and we've got them lined up, we can see exactly where we need to angle that head unit. So we can't do anything with that just yet. But in the meantime, the boys are getting on with making the second side panel. So we templated that last week. They're cutting out the second side panel now, sort of tracing it round really, and carrying on, just doing the final few. We had the 3 main pieces of the Starlight roof, so they're all done, and now we've got the small area around where the aircon machine is at the back of the van, and a small part before where we're going to put in our bulkhead between the front of the vehicle and where all of the luggage is going to be. There's a little bit of roof left over there that we need to Starlight as well, so they're just finishing off those 2 small panels, but the 3 main panels are done, and the front panel is done and back up in the cab area, so the cab area is now finished.
Go to work, they said. It would be easy, they said.
Are you not entertained?
I'll take the handbrake off. Yeah, I'm seeing some friction there. Right.
We thought the courier weren't arriving today, so we got DRV in to fix the handbrake that we failed the MOT last week, so we put a new bar on that we got from Renault, and DX had just turned up to collect all the ply lining parcels. Now, work the van out so we can get the parcels on the van. So DRV's handbrake's fixed, and the DX have taken all the ply lining kits for today. So now we're templating and cutting out the second wall. So literally just drew around the original, cut out the second wall for the VIP Sprinter. All the audio is in the Sprinter today as well, which you saw me installing the raised speakers earlier. So it all needs a bit of finishing off. A few of the cables need routing and stuff, but it all actually sounds pretty nice. We're just running it off a little 12-volt battery in there, but it does sound really good. We had a little meeting with the client for the VIP Sprinter today as well, and they've changed their flooring from the hard outro flooring that we normally put in, which was going to be a black sparkle flooring, for a carpet one. So they're having carpet flooring instead now. What else did we discuss? Oh, a few bits about the side panels, what they're going to be wrapped in and things. It's going to go for a leather. We're going to wait for the seats to arrive to try and match that leather as close as we can. So for now, we're going to get on with all the side panels and creating the new floor and things like that, all ready for next week when the seats arrive. Right, it's Wednesday and we've got this lovely Range Rover L405 in for its hybrid battery repair.
Unit, motion detected by motion sensor gate.
How did you have this set up so you could have it like this? Like we cover it. Oh, that's fine. That went like
took out the 12 volt batteries in the back of the car, the 12 volt starter battery and the auxiliary battery, they're both disconnected. And now we've taken the hybrid battery out from underneath the car, drained all the coolant, and now we're going to fix the hybrid battery and then put it back under the car. So we've got the hybrid battery fixed now, so we're going to get it all under the car, get it up, then we vacuum fill all the coolant front and rear, get all the trims back on, clear all the codes, quick test drive, and then give the customer a call. So let's get it back under the car.
Okay. Yeah, that log's there. That's beautiful. Okay. Up.
Yeah, if you're good at your side.
Yeah, I'm completely clear here.
Wires or anything?
No, these pipes are here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hang on 1 sec.
Yeah.
Let's get that
You're all good.
H that way. Yep.
Yes.
I'm looking.
My lug
Yeah,
is
looking good.
perfect. Oh yeah. Oh, how about that then?
That was sexual.
That
wasn't
was very nice.
it? Very sexual.
So there we go, the front and rear cooling systems have both been vacuum filled now. So we're going to connect up the 12 volt batteries and then we're going to start the car and see if we've got any fault codes. So that's both batteries connected in the rear, and now we're going to put the ignition on, check for fault codes, see if the car starts, make sure it's got no hybrid issues, clear the codes, take it for a test drive, come back, do one more report, see if there's any fault codes. Certainly shouldn't be any relating to the hybrid. Send that report to the customer so they've got a before and after for what we've done. Obviously we'll double check that the 12 volt batteries are charging in a minute once we can start the car, and then it's ready to call the customer. There's another one out the door, then we can start on the black one that's staring at me just there. So we've got two faults. We've got an ABS module, it's got a CAN bus fault, and image processing module B, and that is the front left camera. So other than that, there's no other fault codes on the whole car. So I'll leave it open. Let's give it a start, see if it shows anything on the dash. So it starts fine. It says the boot's open, which it is, because I still need to put the spare wheel back. And there's no faults on the dash, so it says I'm not wearing my seatbelt. It says I've got the handbrake on, and it says the boot is open, but that is all the errors there are. So no real errors, just little warnings. So that is another one fixed. So we're going to get this out, do a little quick road test just up the road and back, and then we'll get this one out and get the black one in that's just been delivered. Before we actually wheel this one out, I could see on our Autel diagnostics the battery voltage, and it is charging, but I'm just going to put the tester on it because obviously that was the issue when it first arrived. So let's spin you down here so you can have a quick look. So if we put negative there, wedge the positive in there. Let me just show you in here that we are charging. Let's get you out of the light. Very steady, 14.0708 volts. So that's all charging nicely. I could see that on the diagnostics machine, but yeah, pleased to double check in the back. So we're going to take this out on a quick road test. Well, get the alloy wheel put in the boot, put all the boot liner in, get on to a quick road test, and we'll give the customer a call. He can come and collect up his very nice Range Rover. So this morning we got a phone call from our neighbour saying they couldn't get into their car, or on the passenger side anyway, couldn't get their kids in the car, and she's gone down to Land Rover and they've recommended that it's the latch, but the inside and outside handle didn't work. So we've managed to do it with the manual bit, taking the key out, and opened it with here. Plenty of WD-40 to get that open. So we're going to take the door card off, make sure it is the latch, and get her back on the road. I've got good news for the customer. Kane's taken all the door apart and we couldn't see anything wrong with the part, with the original part, the same as what he bought what she bought from Range Rover. So we tested it on the bench and everything seemed to work. We also put WD-40 around it all just to lube it all up because there was a little bit of water in there. And but we've put it all back in the car and it's now all working absolutely fine. So we're going to put the original part back on and it's up to the customer whether she takes that part back or whether she keeps it in case it fails. But to be honest, it's all working, so hopefully she can take it back, get her money back, and her car's working again. So as always, first part of the process before we even get to working on the car is just do a full fault code read and see what other faults are on the car other than obviously the hybrid issue. And then once we've finished our repair, we take it for a test drive, clear all the codes and see if there's anything left. There won't be anything on the hybrid system, but some of these codes might be due to low voltage, so we'll get rid of all of those, and any that come back we'll then print out that report and give it to the customer, and they'll know if there's any other issues on the car that might need to be resolved down the line. I've got 7 pages of fault codes here on the car, but a lot of them are intermittent, which could be down to low voltage because the battery hasn't been charging. But the ones we're looking at, where are they in this list? Yeah, so we've got EV, battery voltage sensor circuits, coolant pump open circuit, battery voltage. So there's lots of battery and low voltage codes. So just on the hybrid battery, battery energy control module permanent fault, hybrid battery system voltage unstable permanent, battery pack voltage sensor D, circuit range out of performance, battery voltage sensor A circuit low, battery sensor A circuit erratic intermittent, battery voltage sensor B circuit low. So there's lots of stuff all over the place. So let's see, once we've finished our bit, we do another report and see how many of these are actually still on or if they're just down to having low voltage, and go from there. Looks like someone's been in here before. So what we've got, what's that? Anything that's not normally there. Battery cover's off and it's loose, and oh, it is loose. So that's the auxiliary battery there that we are changing. But yeah, someone's been in here and I'm not sure what this bit's for, but that's nothing nothing to do with us either. It's some sort of module for something. So we'll whip this battery out. Whip this battery out, which is actually new. The customer has given me that to put on, but we had to actually put it on the car to get it rolling. The jump pack wouldn't work it, so I'm going to take that straight back off, just because we've used it to get it into here. Get that one back off. We'll swap that one when we put everything back together. And when we get under the car, start the hybrid removal. Right, the battery is out in record time, but I'm not sure exactly what the saying is. Is it you're one rusty bolt away from a 3-day job, or I don't know. Basically, if you've got a rusty bolt, a simple job can turn into a hard one. And let me show you these ones. So all round the battery is all bolted down, and most of them are in here, but we've got 4 that look like absolute mush. Now obviously they're sprayed with WD-40 to see if we can get them out, but they are going to, you can crumble it away in your hands. There it all is. So I'll see what I can do with them. We need to at least get them out, and we'll replace them with some new ones. So that is it for Bossway Weekly episode 4. The hybrid battery is under the black Range Rover now, and it's all fitted and working with the hybrid side, but it's saying there's still a charging fault going to the 12 volt battery. Now it is charging the 12 volt battery, but the car's not recognising it, so we have to look into the car's BMS for that, which isn't part of the hybrid system, but we're going to have a look into the wiring for the customer for that. The car is unknown to the customer. He has only just got it, and he knew there were faults with the car. There are other electrical gremlins on it as well, like the interior lights keep coming on and off on their own. There has been a little mouse in there, which he warned me there was a mouse trap in the boot. As he said, oh sorry, I forgot to take it out, but mind your hands when you're putting your hands around near the battery in the boot, because there's a mouse trap in there. So he does know there's issues, but we're going to have a look into them for him on Monday to help him basically on fixing the rest of the car. But the hybrid is sorted on that one. Obviously you've seen us make good progress on the Sprinter this week with all the side panels being cut, the flooring taken up, all the audio installed, the remote radio part to go with the head unit. There's been loads of ply lining going on as well. We haven't filmed too much of that this week because it gets a bit repetitive for you. Obviously fixed the Evoque door handle, there wasn't actually anything broken, but it all got taken apart, re-greased, redone, re-put back together, and the customer didn't need to buy any parts for that, so that was good. Obviously the light blue Range Rover went as well, and we've got another Range Rover coming next week for a big YouTuber, and they've sold a Range Rover Sport to a customer, and it's developed a hybrid fault, and that's going to be dropped off to us next week as well, so you'll see us repairing that. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next week.
No, it's looking good. Perfect. Oh yeah. Oh, how about that then?
That was sexual.
That was very nice.
Don't worry, my shoulder will stop it. Go to work, they said. It would be easy, they said.
Whip the van out. If we've got enough depth in the van, but we haven't unboxed those ones yet.
Oh, you're not entertained?
A little mouse chew through it.
We need to start an OnlyFans for our Range Rover jobs.
Yeah, I'm seeing some friction there.